And our guest today is Lynn Nottage,
the recipient of a MacArthur Genius Grant Fellowship.
Professor of playwriting at Columbia University.
The only woman to have won 2 Pulitzer Prizes for drama, twice.
And one of the most important voices of the American theater of this and the last century.
Agnes Gund is a philanthropist and collector of modern and contemporary art.
She has been in the vanguard of leading art institutions for more than 3 decades.
A fearless and fierce advocate of artists and social justice issues.
Hi, Lynn.
Hello. Good morning.
So great to speak with you.
Thank you. And I have to just begin by saying it's such an incredible honor to be interviewed by you.
Thank you very much. I wondered if I could ask you how you were drawn to incarcerated people.
My father worked in corrections in the 1960s and 70s, and my brother's in DA. I have family members who spent the majority of life incarcerated. And so my life, in some ways, revolves around this system that has really been designed to punish Black men. I haven't really, in my work, explored this particular subject until now. And I began doing so when I was working on a play called Sweat.
What about work?
Looking.
You follow up those leads I gave you?
Yeah, went down there, filled out a few applications, but they ain't offering nothing real. I'm talking bullshit, you know, $7, $8 an hour.
You gotta be getting somewhere.
I guess. And I keep hitting up against that box. That damn question's like a barbed wire fence. Can't get over it, can't get around.
I know.
I found myself speaking to a lot of formerly incarcerated folks in homeless shelters who felt absolutely stuck.
Yeah, as you say, when it's written down that you are a felon, when you go looking for a job, then that wipes out all the chances that you have.
You know, it's like Brian Stevenson said, is people are not the worst crimes that they have committed and that everyone is entitled to forgiveness. Storytelling is really at the center of shaping our cultural narrative. And I speak as a playwright to conjure stories that can help people understand on a deeper level who their neighbors are, who their adversaries are, or who their own family is. We had raised some money to bring the play back to Reading, Pennsylvania, because the play was based upon them. We had this incredible experience of sharing it with that community. And after the curtain came down, there was the silence and then applause, and we did this talk back, almost like a church revival in which people stood up and they testified and they shared their experiences. It did what theater is supposed to do, which was give people catharsis, and you could feel people moving toward a place of healing. We were able to break through the traditional barriers that exist between audience and artists and build community in spaces that were not necessarily designed to house theater.
That's what I think you do so magnificently in forming this community outside of the play.
Yeah, you know, what it taught me is that you don't have to turn out the lights in order to have this experience. Theater is really about what you make it.
Yeah.
It's like how you shape those stories and how you connect with audiences.
That's terrific.
I was walking to my office, and it's a walk that I take often, and there's this basketball court that has been recently refurbished that has all this lighting, and I thought, this is a perfect place for theater to happen. You know, the audience is already there. I really am hopeful, and something that I'm thinking a lot about is what can we do to really shift this paradigm? Our job is really to build empathy and to provide this tiny little window into the world of another person. Once we're able to inhabit the space of another, we're able to access our empathy. And once we begin doing that, then we can really move toward healing.
I believe that art is transformative.
Yeah.
And creates the compassion and empathy necessary to drive social change and racial justice.
Yeah, you know, we can begin from there.